And I've got Chris from Attila here. How's Warped Tour going so far? I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, getting used to it. I mean, you're pros.
Yeah, this is our fourth Warped Tour, so we're very seasoned and veterans now at this point. It's funny to say we're Warped Tour veterans. We're
But you are.
The first time we ever did it, it was like, oh, this is intimidating, exciting. But yeah, now we're veterans. It's been going great. This is my favorite Warped Tour so far, honestly. The bands that are on it have been really cool. It's very drama-free. No one's creating issues and random BS that no one wants to be a part of. So, and, you know, it's just, I feel like it's a little more condensed of a Warped Tour. There's not as many mismatch in bands and random things going on all day. So I think it's great.
Nice. When I think of Attila and Warped Tour, I think of two things. No bullshit and big, big, big mosh pits and circle pits. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you come to Warped Tour and you go to see Attila, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, every single day we break a new world record for a circle pit. That's just the goal, to keep getting bigger and better. So our fans like to participate, and they like to go and get bigger and better, and they keep building. I think last time we were in Chicago, last Warped Tour, we had the world's biggest circle pit in history.
Does Kevin have anything to say about this? Does he say anything about this?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Does he have a say? No, he does not have a say.
He definitely does not enjoy us doing this, but he loves us, and he knows we're good people, and we just want to have a good time.
And he should expect it by now. It's not like this is something new.
Yeah, year one it was a little bit more of like, hey, don't do this, and it was like, and then year two is like, hey, could you not do this? And then like year three was like, please don't do this, and this year it's like, no, you're gonna do it, but don't do it. At least I said it. We're like, okay, so
right.
cool.
I kind of had to figure. I had a feeling that was sort of where we were at this point. Last time I talked to the band, it was I talked to Franz just prior to the release of Chaos. I think it came out like a week later. So now it's been out for a while. What songs from Chaos are fans really digging now?
I think the biggest song that everyone's vibing right now is Mosh Pit. We did a collab where we had a bunch of the DJs in the music industry like Marshmello and OK. And actually, I can name off there's 8 DJs that came to our studio at 1 in the morning, and we just wrote that song from 1 a.m. till 7 a.m. because that's the DJ schedule. We had our engineer staying in there all freaking day. He was like, he's like, well, we're vibing out, we're going. But yeah, that song, Mosh Pit, and then we did a music video for Bulletproof, and those are the two biggest songs right now.
And you also did a music video for Let's Get Abducted. That was
a cartoon.
That was a great animated. So any more plans for music videos for the album?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do one for Mosh Pit. We have a couple cool ideas up our sleeves.
And I think you'd have probably plenty of footage you could use at this point too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to do it in a studio, and but we have some ideas, and it'll be cool. Secret.
It's done.
I don't even know the answer.
Fair enough.
So I got to read the script again. Figure it out.
Very, very fun. So last time I talked with Franz, we talked about signing to Nuclear Blast and Sharptone and how that was to really help Attila grow overseas. How's that been going on since then?
It's been great. We did the Let's Get Abducted, we did the European Chaos Tour. That's what it was. And crowds keep getting better and bigger. And everything about Europe is the more you hit Europe, the more success you'll have. It's one of those states, they're like, you got to show them that you're really about them for them to actually follow you. So, I mean, every time it gets bigger, but this was definitely our best time. We had a lot of, production, and we had a lot of interviews, and we did a lot of media stuff out there. So I think that it's just going to get bigger and better out there, especially having our team being based in Europe. They provide a lot of cool presents for us.
Plans to go back there soon?
Oh, of course. We'll always go back there. We love it out there.
I had a feeling. So tell me a little about you. I feel like everyone in the band has a side project, a side gig. I feel like in 2017, if you only have one job, you're failing. Or you're not working as hard as you can. I can speak from experience. I don't have only one job. Tell me a little bit about Rock Closet and how that got started.
Really, it was one of those things that I was trying to get rid of a bunch of my stuff, and I was moving, and I was like, I posted something about wanting to just get rid of a bunch of stuff, and all these people were like, I want it, blah, blah, blah. So I figured out a platform to originally just some random site to just put it online, and a site where I could communicate with people, and it was a very basic site, and then started thinking about it more. I was like, why don't I create a company that allows other peers and other artists of mine to actually sell one-of-a-kind items directly to their fans and communicate with them, sign it where they want it signed. You know, it's like almost like a live interaction where you can actually be a part of something. So when we came up with it, I think we've been running the company for about 2 years. I think we have about 500 artists now, and yeah, it's amazing. It's fun because the band helps them make a little bit of extra money off tour, and it's also providing to fans where every time I see people posting and tagging Rock Closet, it's people so excited for getting the items. Like someone literally posted 30 posts the other day. They were so excited. They got one of Ben Bruce from Asking Alexandria's jackets, from the movie he just did. And they were posting it all over and over and over again, just with excitement, you know. And it's like, well, if I can help bring that excitement to these kids and the fans, it's awesome. So that was really, it's still growing, and we have a lot of work to do with it. But that's definitely one of my favorite projects I'm working on.
Something I love about Rock Closet is with eBay, you have no idea if it's authentic. You have no idea where it comes from, and then God forbid you got to bid for it, and that's a royal pain in the ass. This is a one-of-a-kind object, whatever it is.
I have servers that run a verification on, so when artists create profiles, I will reach out to their teams and make sure that it's the actual artist. So when you're buying something from one of the artists on my site, you'll see that they're verified, and you know you're getting the real deal. And you're actually talking to the actual person.
Right, not someone in...
Yeah, eBay, oh, God knows what you're going to to get.
No, yeah, you're talking to someone in a foreign country that has some, with a Sharpie.
I bought a PlayStation off eBay, and then, you get there, it says PlayStation box, and you're like, oh, I bought a PlayStation, and the box comes. You're like, oh, cool, thanks. eBay rules.
What other side projects are you working on now? That you're allowed to talk about.
Yeah, I have a bunch on the DL. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Our band has some on the DL too, but actually I can't really talk about any of our side projects right now.
Okay.
But
that is sort of a Warped Tour rule that you're not really allowed to talk about the future stuff.
Yeah, the future. After this tour, we're gonna take a decent break and we're gonna start writing more music. That's really the most exciting new thing we're gonna start working on is new music and new albums and new concepts and things that we want to do and to just further Attila's career. And we're always coming up with crafty ideas and fun things to keep people involved and invested in us. So that's really, after this tour, we're going to just focus on the future and getting more stuff done.
Excellent. Well, stay tuned for much more from Attila. This is Jackie. Thanks to Chorus FM and One Avenue.